Welcome back. Now, if you take the MTC buses every day, you may be among the many to experience that annoying, bumpy ride, often throwing you forward like a roller coaster ride because of the constant sudden brakes, or sometimes even you're at risk of falling down because the driver suddenly accelerates. These are acts which even have resulted in death. But where does the blame lie? Is it poor driving or poorly maintained buses? Pratiksha Ramkumar takes a ride to bring you this.
3 weeks back, an MTC bus ran over 3 people at the Central Railway Station. The driver claimed that it was due to brake failure. MTC bus accidents, fatal or otherwise, are nothing new. But drivers say indifference to timely maintenance is the reason for such a state of affairs. And it seems it's a criticism that even passengers share.
பஸ்ல வந்து ஃபுல்லா சீட்லாம் சரி கிடையாது. இந்த கண்ணாடி டோருங்கலாம் சரி கிடையாது. எல்லாம் உடைஞ்சு போயிருக்கு. சும்மா பேருக்கு தான் பிடிச்சிட்டாங்க. அந்த மழை டைம்லாம் வந்து உட்காரவே முடியாது பஸ்ல சீட்ல.
ஒவ்வொரு பஸ்ல டஸ்ட் அதிகமா இருக்குது. இப்போ பழைய பஸ்ல எல்லாம் துரு இருக்குது.
However, the managing director had a different take. Speaking to NDTV Hindu, this is what he said, and I quote, "Maintenance is usually their excuse. During accidents, drivers always blame the bus. We have sufficient staff and manpower to maintain the buses. We conduct daily, weekly and monthly checks on all vehicles." While officials and drivers continue to pass the buck, commuters continue to take a journey ridden with risks. In Chennai with Pratiksha, Natasha for NDTV Hindu.
On to some national updates now. The Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh spoke to editors for nearly 2 hours today in the first of what will be regular interactions from now on. He said he was not a lame duck Prime Minister and is not running a puppet government. Dr. Singh spoke of maximum possible cooperation from Congress President Sonia Gandhi, who he met one-on-one every week. He also said he was ready to come under the Lokpal, but many of his cabinet colleagues feel that it would create instability. But the Prime Minister insisted that no group can insist that their views are the last word. Speaking on a range of issues, he also said that the cabinet reshuffle was in process. The Prime Minister also said that the issue of bugging Pranab Mukherjee's office was a minor one and is a closed chapter. Manmohan Singh also promised that inflation would be under control by March next year. On to some sports news. The doping menace in Indian athletics has surged to the fore once again. 2 of India's top athletes have reportedly failed out of competition dope tests. The B samples of Mandeep Kaur and Dwana Murmu have tested positive as well, which could incur a 2-year ban. This would exclude them from participation in the London Olympics next year. Mandeep, in fact, was part of India's gold-winning 4x400 meters women's relay team at the Guangzhou Asiad and even the Commonwealth Games. Shifting to the hockey grounds, after a disastrous showing at the Aslan Shah Cup last month, the Indian hockey team now has a new coach. Interestingly, India has once again opted for a foreigner, that after unceremoniously sacking another foreigner in Jose Brasa just about 7 months ago.
Meet India's new hockey coach, Michael Nobbs. 57-year-old Australian beat stiff competition from Olympic and World Cup winning Dutch coach Ronald Oltmans to get the top job. Nobbs is a former Australian centre-half who represented his country in the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics, where they finished 4th. Prior to being named India's coach, he was the coach of Western Australia. He is also a contemporary of Rick Charlesworth, who was a consultant with the Indian hockey team. His appointment would surprise many, considering foreign coaches haven't had the best of stays in India in the past.
I didn't have any reservations because I was brought up with Indian hockey. I've got many Indian friends. My business partner is an Indian and many of my hockey player friends are Indian. So I've had no reservations about coming here.
But with recent reports of infighting within the team, will Nobbs, whose only coaching experience was with Western Australia, be able to cope in a demanding environment?
I think Indian hockey has... it's been sad to see it decline over the years, and I think this is a chance to improve it and to go upwards from here. And if everyone pulls in the same direction, surely getting to an Olympic Games should be everyone's goal.
Positive words indeed, but they alone would not suffice, considering Indian fans would not be happy with anything less than an Olympic medal. In New Delhi with Pooja Arya and Arjun Devgan, Nikhil Naz for NDTV.
Let's now shift to the cricketing grounds. Umpire Daryl Harper has withdrawn from officiating in the third test of the India-West Indies series. Harper, who was already due to step down from ICC's elite panel, was earlier criticised by the Indian team for giving as many as 3 dubious decisions in favour of the West Indies during India's second innings in the first test match. Time now to scrap out the virtual tweets and scribbles to bring you today's Writing on the Wall. Well, our pick of the status message on Facebook today is that of Pranav Bakshi's, which says, Chennai gets the gift of cab. Welcome Peugeot and Citroën. So that's an amen to that, considering Chennai has been attracting lots of automobile majors, and now with Peugeot as well coming in, thumbs up for Chennai City then. Just to get you a slice of filmy funda tonight, my colleague Bertilla was at an audio launch today, but mind you, this was not just another launch. Looks like the filmmakers really thought out of the box for this one. Take a look.
Well, you might have seen a lot of innovative and funky invites, but this invite here definitely beats them all. Designed like a trunk box or trunk petty, this one is an invite for an audio launch of an upcoming movie, Vagai Sudava. When you open this trunk box, you can actually see a picture of a god and a family photo, in this case is of the cast. Then what's next in this box is this invite, which is also designed in sepia tone with old style photographs, which reminds us of old times. But the highlight of this invitation is this songbook. Though this might not be a very popular way these days, this songbook has all the songs that are to feature in the movie. They say the first impression is the best impression. Looks like the movie makers have already caught the audience eye. With camera person Anand, Bertilla, NDTV Hindu.
Well, that almost took us to the black and white era with that innovative kind of a launch box there. That's all we have on the news tonight, but keep watching NDTV.